Welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution Dino Slam, where you can't see the dreadnought's head. I'll move the camera in 3, 2, 1, 0. So, it's been a few days since the first half of this. So we're moving on to the second half of the card. This next match coming up will be probably the longest match on the card because it's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match. Allosaurus versus Suchomimus. Bit of an odd collection of dinosaurs to have in the enclosure. I know, I said this in the first half, but it's just a pairing that I never really thought to do ever. It's like, let's have some Pachycephalosaurus, some Dreadnoughtus, and some Ankylosaurus. It's like, I could have put more in, this is sandbox mode after all, but no, I'm stubborn. I'm like, no, if the requirement is like, for Ankylosaurus is a maximum of 8, then I will make it happen that way. Anyways, the match shall begin. Who shall enter first? How about you, Suchomimus? Once again, given the defense edge to Suchomimus, but I think Allosaurus' attack edge comparison properly make this unlikely for Suchomimus to win here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Suchomimus.
I forgot about that. As usual. That, well, I don't really need that. Or even that, for that matter, really. It's just this. Fine now? Yes. Might as well get the goat referee down here before, you know, Allosaurus makes his entrance. So you can see kind of where I'm going with this matchup. It's gonna be, for the 2 out of 3 falls to work, I'm gonna have it so whenever one of them, you know, takes out the other, the next one will come out, and, you know, whoever wins 2 times is the winner.
To the park.
You know, I find it weird, of all the dinosaurs to, you know, give the social requirement of just 1 and only 1, unless you modify it with the Doctor Who DLC stuff. Of all the dinosaurs to just have 1, why Allosaurus? Allosaurus feels like they would, you know, get along, at least tolerate more of its own kind, you know, to hunt all the dinosaurs. Seems like the type of dinosaur for that, but apparently not in this game. Are they going for it? No. It's like, no, I wasn't charging into battle, I was charging into food. Weird how people just appear and disappear, isn't it? That person right there is the only person who watched the previous part, because currently it only has 1 view. It's been maybe 2, 3 days, I forget when I uploaded. Well, yeah, I think just 2 days at most. Maybe a day and a half, but it's only got 1 view. So with that in mind, this will get no views, so I don't know. But here we are nonetheless. The slow match. It's like, you know, after they attacked for the first time, that's when I'm going to put it on maximum, because, you know, this is going to have basically be 2 matches in 1 when you think about it. So, let's just speed things up a bit. But for now, it's just gonna chill. The chill before the kill. killed any goat referees yet? Nope. I don't think you have. Nope. Goat referees are safe for now, but it won't last for long. That'd be weird if in the sequel they, you know, they keep the goats, but also have herbivores potentially kill the goat as well. I'd be like, why? Imagine that. Goat just gets randomly impaled by a running triceratops or something. Yeah, this may take quite some time. Just have a look at the mountains in the distance there. How cool would it be if the dinosaurs could actually travel up those mountains? I mean, I've actually kind of seen it happen before. I remember, like, see this area right here? This is off the map. You can't do anything with that. But I remember, like, not on this map specifically, but in this kind of area with trees like up here on the mountain, I saw a Brachiosaurus climb up there. I couldn't see the Brachiosaurus clearly, and maybe I could see his head. But it was on the map in this area. I was like, how the hell did you get there? But it's also a shame you can't build on the beach. I mean, it kind of be, that'd be an interesting kind of gameplay mechanic, wouldn't it? Like, oh yeah, you can build on the beaches, but you know, when the tide comes in, or that could be a thing. You know, you have the tornadoes and all that. What about tsunamis? Maybe the sequel will incorporate something like that. That'd be cool. I mean, it wouldn't be cool for the park itself, because your park would get absolutely destroyed. But it'd certainly be an interesting, you know, disaster to try to, well, you can't really avoid that if it happens, but, you know, prevent as much damage as possible. And, you know, try to build, you know, I don't know, maybe have some, I don't even know how the hell you'd, you know, get around something like that, but, you know, it'd be a bit more interesting than just tornadoes. Well, you know, it could be earthquakes as well. I mean, really, anything about it having stuff like that would make the game even harder, really, wouldn't it? Like, not only do you have to, you know, pay for the buildings, you gotta get upgrades for all the buildings so they're earthquake proof. Oh man, it's so tedious. You know, Jurassic Park itself was a real bad idea when you think about it. I mean, the park itself, you know. But even more bad is, why the hell did they, you know, go, okay, we got dinosaurs, we brought them back, and we're gonna make a, you know, a park where, you know, guests can come and see these dinosaurs, you know. But we're gonna make it on a tropical island that's prone to tropical storms. That's not a very smart idea, is it? It's like, oh well, the storm's knocked out the power, what do we do? We just watch our dinosaurs take over. Man, you're really not gonna fight at all, are you? I can only ramble on about unrelated things for so long before I, you know, get tired of rambling and just like wait for the fight to actually start. I mean, I haven't been paying attention. You killed anything yet? No. Okay, I've changed my mind. When it gets to 10 minutes, that's when I put it on maximum, because I don't think they're going to engage in combat anytime soon. Unless that is an indication you are. Doesn't look like it though, because Allosaurus doesn't look innocent. Looks like he might be, yep. First goat referee to go down in the match, it looks like. You know what? In a way, it kind of works. You know, it's like wrestling. You know, when like I don't really watch, like I said, don't really watch wrestling, but I kind of keep up to date with it to an extent. And you know, watch Boxmania as well here and there. And there's a lot of wrestlers that do these convoluted moves that take forever to set up. And they're just like, why doesn't he move out of the way? That's pretty much what we just saw with that freaking goat. It's like, why didn't the goat, you know, sense what was coming and be like, no, I'm out of here. It's just like, why would you just stand there staring at nothing while you get, you know, slowly approached by a big ass dinosaur about to rip you in half? Except not really, because, I mean, imagine if the goat literally gets ripped in half. I mean, what is this game's rating? Like a 15 of it? 16. It would go right up to an 18 with that. It's like, oh, it's too gory. Now, considering all that, it is kind of tame, you know? I mean, there's blood and all that when the dinosaurs in a fight. But, I mean, you don't see the guests getting, you know, bloody when they get, you know, eaten and stuff. Or ripped apart, which they don't get ripped apart because whatever. Anyways, this is taking the piss now. Let's up that combat to maximum. Should really just have it on maximum every single match at this point because it takes a long time, but I give my dinosaurs a chance to do whatever for the first couple of minutes. And usually they do just that, whatever they want. They'll drink, they'll eat. They won't defecate though, because that's not a thing in this game. I always found that odd in Operation Genesis. It saved that the oh, you're going for another goats. Guess you both gotta take one goat at first. But yeah, I always found it odd in Operation Genesis how they would crap, but you know, it would just be a notification. I don't think there was like a visual turd or anything. I can't remember, it's been years. Allosaurus just chilling and killing. I mean, think about it. They've got to fight probably a maximum of 4 times. Well, minimum, honestly. It's like, but there's only 2 rounds. Yeah, there's only 2 rounds, but you know, the first match always ends in a stalemate. So, yeah. And we haven't even got the first part of that, and it's been 13 minutes. This is ridiculous. This is one drawn out match. That doesn't even count as a match because they're not fighting. Okay, now they are. Fighting in the shade. It's like, oh, Allosaurus is gonna win right here. It's not gonna work that way because it always will ultimately end in a stalemate. I say regardless, but technically, it all depends on the stats. If they're even enough, this will happen. Wait. Suchomimus might actually win in the end. That's kind of surprising. Let's check the stats. 141 and 115 versus 160 and 92. As I said, I gave the defense edge to Suchomimus and the attack edge to Allosaurus. Try to kind of balance it out, but also, you know, kind of make one stronger in one category and the other in the opposite. Just to kind of make things a little interesting, potentially. Does it even show where... maybe it would be... Nope. Does it not show... Oh yeah, it does actually. Resilience. I guess it is medical related. Well, actually, maybe that influences health recovery stuff as well. Comfort recovery? What the hell does that even mean? I've never actually properly looked at these stats before, in all honesty. I've never really understood what resilience means, but I guess it kind of makes them heal a bit quicker, I don't know. Okay, this is gonna be the end of round 1. Oh, wrong thing. Who's it gonna be? Okay, never mind. That was not the end of round 1. Might as well stay in capture mode, I guess. So Suchomimus had the advantage the first time, and then Allosaurus had the advantage the second. Who will win in the final battle of the first round? I knew this match was going to be long, but yeah, the intro 10 minutes or more when nothing happens. Yeah, that kind of made this even longer than necessary. You got such a weird face. You know, it's always weird, you know, when you see an image of a dinosaur, it's usually from the side. You see them, like, directly from the front, and it's like, what the hell is that? You know what? Maybe, yeah, in between, you know, after this match is over, I'll start the start of the next match. We'll have like usually like chilling out in an enclosure, looking at some dinosaurs. I'll chill out in the herbivore enclosure so I can show you what I mean about Suchomimus having a weird looking face from the front. Unfortunately, I only got the Suchomimus. If I had like Gallimimus or Suchomimus in the park, their faces look even weirder from the front. It is just the most bizarre thing you will ever see. Well, not really, but it is pretty weird looking. You're not dying, are ya? Nope, just sleeping. Just gotta check, you know. After what happened the last time with the Indoraptor. I mean, come on, guys. We're not even close to the main event yet. We still got 2 matches left on the card. Oh. Oh, Allosaurus has taken the first win. Suchomimus has just got such an odd shaped neck and head that all the carnivores just look odd when they take him down. I win. But at what cost? Because now you are gonna have to face Suchomimus 2, and he's fresh. You know, let's get him out of there, shall we? By the time they fight, though, Alex will probably be healed decently enough. Who knows, maybe the other Allosaurus won't even have to come out. The match will be over before that. Probably not. The Allosaurus is like, hey, that's not fair, I can't eat this, I'm not allowed. You get to eat everything, Suchomimus. You get to eat all the dinosaurs, the goats, the regular carnivore feeder, and fish. Meanwhile, I get all of that except the fish. That's not fair. They're having a drinking contest now. Oh, don't tell me you're after an old goat referee. I mean, he got to the goat referee faster than the previous Suchomimus did. These goats aren't very smart. I think they'd be a bit more observant of the surroundings to, you know, not just stand there. The same with the dinosaurs when you think about it. Herbivores that can't fight back do the exact same thing. It's really stupid. He's gonna be at full health, folks. Oh wait. Round 4, I think. Round 1 of this matchup. Pair up together, but yeah. The circling just makes me think of Fantasia. Just get the right spring going. Can Suchomimus do it? There's a slight chance. Just gotta hit him one more time. There you go. Horsepower! Because that is not connecting very well. And now Suchomimus will probably be screwed because in comes the fresh one. Are you serious? You know, if we see it as, you know, the Allosaurus basically being the same Allosaurus, because of the context here, he's pretty much eating himself. Maybe this is why the Allosaurus don't get along with each other. I mean, there's a perfectly good dead goat right there, dude, but you go straight for the Allosaurus. I mean, hell, there's even a feeder over there, but you go for the fallen comrade of yours.
Heading to pick up the asset.
I don't think Suchomimus is gonna heal fast enough. Where is your Allosaurus like compared? Yeah, Brazilian's not nearly as high as Allosaurus.
Transporting asset.
I noticed that the carnivores seem to be, for the most part, incapable of looking straight ahead. They're always tilted to the sides. More often than not, anyway. Alright, let's go to capture mode for this one. it might be all she wrote. Ow, you bit me, you bastard. Man, Suchomimus, the color and everything just makes it seem like it makes for a good kind of horror video game kind of, well, not monster, but dinosaur like, you know? Where there's not enough, you know, dinosaur horror games. Not many of them. I've not played any of them. Well, Allosaurus wins. After 25 bloody minutes, 26 minutes in fact. My god, that was a long match. So the next match on the card will be for the Laurasia Championship, reigning defending champion Acrocanthosaurus versus Stegosaurus. Probably get a promo from Stegosaurus, and then move on to that match. So I will see you there. Stegosaurus, what are your thoughts heading into this match for the Laurasia Championship against reigning defending champion Acrocanthosaurus? I've been both a Laurasia champion and a Dino champion, and I'm gonna be a Laurasia champion again. And really, Acrocanthosaurus, you may be big and tough, but I've taken down Spinosaurus, I've taken down carnivores bigger than you, and I'm gonna do that exact thing to you and get that title once again. Hello and welcome back to Dino Slam. See what I mean? About how... I mean, it kind of looks fairly normal compared to Archaeopneus, who just looks weird from up front. But I will unpause the game in 3, 2, 1, 0. I mean, I did say, just chill out here, just point out how odd some of these dinosaurs can look from the front. Hey, stop moving. It's kinda hard to get a shot when it's like, you know, not paused. Suchomimus has a very expressive kind of face, I gotta say. Meanwhile, like I said, Archaeopneus has a really derpy looking face. You know, while waiting for Acrocanthosaurus to finally incubate, because I forgot to put on the things to speed it up. Laurasia also looks a bit derpy from the front. It's actually, nope, wrong button. Square, isn't it? Well, it's paused here, so, oh wait, no. Gotta go over the enclosure now. It's like, now we're waiting even longer, but I gotta show how odd some of these dinosaurs look from the front, because it is bizarre. Look at that. Has a kind of derpy look, doesn't it? But his mouth is open, so it doesn't look quite as derpy. Ah, they're on a date. Your face is in the way of the other face. Can't get a good look. This is the last thing you see before you are torn to shreds. You know what I'll do for that? It's just like, stop digging around. How's that Acrocanthosaurus coming along? Yep, still taking its time. The Stegosaurus gonna be in the mountain, just chill out with the Stegosaurus. Where are they? There you are. Chilling in the trees. Of course we also have Spinosaurus over here, Brachiosaurus. And some Dilophosaurus. Where's the second one at? All the way over here, nearly drowning. Yeah. Is there anything else in that enclosure? No. I went with very bare minimum when designing this park. Is like, just get the bare minimum of amount of dinosaurs, get the 5 stars, and then that's it. Of course, I built the ring first, but the ring ended up looking a bit crap because this side's not even at all. Kind of dips down. Okay, let's get this show on the road. The Challenger. I've also already got the attack combat set to maximum because, given they took over 11 minutes in the previous match that they didn't fight, that was ridiculous enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Stegosaurus to the park.
I will, however, give you a little time on your own before sending out Acrocanthosaurus. Just give you some time to relax. What stats did I give you? 150 attack, 111 defense. You've got the defense edge. Acrocanthosaurus will have the attack edge, but I think I may have screwed things up a bit. So I think Stegosaurus has too much of a defense edge compared to Acrocanthosaurus, which only gives like 70 something defense wise and 170 attack. So it's got more defense than, I mean, the percent wise, you know. Well, not percent wise, but stat wise, it's got more defense than Acrocanthosaurus has attack. So it feels a bit uneven. We'll see how it goes though. The reigning and defending Laurasia champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Acrocanthosaurus to the park.
And you gotta give the Acrocanthosaurus who doesn't mess about. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna have a long animation, I'm gonna come out and go raw, and then I'm gonna get on it. So that's the record for our shortest GOAT referee death in any of the matches on this card. I guess you don't need to eat now, do you? $178 and 76. 129 resilience, so let's compare those. Don't know if it really makes much of a difference. Yes, 76, you don't have as much resilience. So let me check that again. I wasn't in 18%. Yeah, I guess maybe it does boost the health of just resilience. Round 1. Now no spoilers, let's do this in capture mode. Man, that must have been a hell of a headbutt and a fight course. Can you imagine being hit by that thing? I mean, if you did, you wouldn't be imagining it for very long, would you? Looks like Stegosaurus has the advantage. Stegosaurus might win. And I haven't been keeping track. It's been months since, you know, Dino Mania. And, you know, I'm not very good at keeping record of some of these matchups, but Stegosaurus had the Laurasia Championship previously, and was a one-time Dino Champion as well. So I'm not sure if it'd be a 2-time or 3-time Laurasia Champion if Stegosaurus wins here, because I'm not sure if he'd be winning the second time or not. You're just circling him now? Can you imagine you're just standing somewhere outside and suddenly a Stegosaurus comes out of nowhere and starts hopping at this kind of pace towards you? Like, okay, it's time to run like fuck. I don't think it'd really help you much. It's more or less run like fuck, more like run like fuck to a hiding spot, because, you know, try to get out of its range. If you keep running in the same direction, it's eventually gonna catch up to you and squash you. Sleep with one eye open, man, you never know. Could get attacked in your sleep by another carnivore. Maybe even a herbivore. Can you imagine that? Just like, say a T-Rex, could say an Acrocanthosaurus, but in this example, say a T-Rex is just taking a nap, suddenly Triceratops sees it, like, you killed my brother! Stab in the eye, and the T-Rex is just dead. It's like, that was cheap, man. You can't attack a dinosaur in its sleep. That's not fair. It's against the Dino Code. Whatever the Dino Code is. Don't you just hate when you wake up and the first thing that happens is someone challenges you to a fight? It's like, come on, I'm still half asleep here. Seriously, what is that? Look at the size of it, man. Oh! Will they be able to retain? Interesting. Now Acrocanthosaurus has the advantage. I guess they really are evenly matched. I want to be the champion. I want to be the best like no one ever was. I don't know why I said that, but I said it anyway. Those people appeared out of nowhere. Yeah! Whoa! Oh, he's in my way. I can't see. You cheer in on the Stegosaurus, just kind of doing laps around the place. Those wounds, they make kind of blend into the pattern a bit, don't they? It's like, oh, that's a cool pattern. Which skin is that? It's the just got attacked by an Acrocanthosaurus skin. Whoa, he went with a tail whip. In actuality, though, it is the Jurassic Park skin, the first one. He looks sad. You can see Pteranodon flying in the background here. Now he looks determined. Let's finish this. That's a cool shot. Oh, devastating blow. I don't think it's gonna be enough to take down Acrocanthosaurus. Oh, looks like that's it. Stegosaurus put up a hell of a fight. I guess you're surprised, Acrocanthosaurus. I thought for sure that that's a nice shot right there. I thought for sure Stegosaurus are gonna win because of the big gap in defense compared to the attack gap, but I guess not. Stegosaurus did have the advantage that one time, but Acrocanthosaurus came out on top and retains the championship. And now he's gonna take a nap. Well, that was that match. We're gonna go on to the main event, which promo-wise I don't really know what to do, but I kinda do. I've got an idea for what to do. Because, you know, Spinosaurus and Indoraptor, neither dinosaur I can picture really as being a promo type, you know? But I would have Spinosaurus for the very first time in a kind of interview thing before the next match, which is the main event for the Dino Championship. Reigning defending champion Spinosaurus versus Indoraptor coming up after that. I'll see you there. Spinosaurus, this is the first interview we've had with you. What are your thoughts heading into this championship match against Indoraptor? Well, you will be defending your Dino Championship. You just walked out without saying anything. But, well, that was Spinosaurus. And we're back for the main event. I will move the camera in 3, 2, 1, 0. Staring out at the ocean. Look at all that ocean. Can't use any of it, no. Some nice water, though. Can't even use that beach down there. Which is a shame. Anyways, Indoraptor and Spinosaurus are going to take a while to incubate. And I once again forgot to put the incubation speed on the one for Spinosaurus. But funnily enough, even with 2 of those, the level 4 ones on this one for Indoraptor, they're not far off in terms of the speed of incubation. Because of how ridiculously long it takes to incubate an Indoraptor. So while we wait... Was that a notification for that? The incubation or not? I don't know. Either way it goes. Chill out with the Spinosaurus. And the other Spinosaurus. We're just kind of competing for dominance. I just picture this Spinosaurus like, oh yeah, say that to my face. He's like this to his face. Sees that he doesn't even flinch and he's like, ah shit, this guy's a badass. We ready? We're ready! The challenger! Wait, no. Let's actually get the GOAT referee down first. Wrong button. Wrong button again. So come to think of it, if I set everything up to maximum? No, I did not. How foolish it be. I mean, Indoraptor likes to fight anything, so I don't think it even matters that much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Indoraptor to the park.
It's like you'd think, you know, Indominus Rex as a Spinosaurus would make sense, wouldn't it? But the only reason I got Indoraptor here is because in the previous PPV parody, Dynamania, Indoraptor defeated Spinoraptor in a match, and I decided to make it a #1 contenders match, I guess. Good referees get no respect. I mean, look at him, he just throws him down like this. And the current reigning and defending Dino Champion. should also be noted I didn't change the skins or anything other than white water. And this looks like a very uneven matchup. I have given the attack edge to Indoraptor and given Spinosaurus the defense edge. But we also had that happen in the previous match, so it could go either way. Damn, Raptor. This is not realistic at all. You get absolutely destroyed by this monstrous creature. I mean, if we're going with a realistic Spinosaurus, then I don't think the Spinosaurus would be picked by the picture. Unless it was maybe being very territorial. It's like, get out of my swamp! Looks like Spinosaurus wins round 1. Like that little bitch, I didn't even get my fish yet. Gotta go get your fish. Some water. And if you don't, you're gonna die, probably. How about you? You haven't had water either. Moves very slow. It reminds me of those, I forget what they're called. There were like some animal in the Jurassic period. Maybe I know what I'm talking about. I can't remember, was it Walking with Beasts that covered that? No, that was a different one. I think it might have been in Walking with Dinosaurs. Because Walking with Beasts was, you know, after the dinosaurs. Yeah, it kind of makes it look like some kind of game, the Spinosaurus, doesn't it? Now I'm kind of partially tempted to just make a big ass river and like have loads of Spinosaurus lined up and just have all these in every single spot and be like, okay, it's a carnival. Who's gonna get the most fish? But unfortunately, they don't count fish in their stats, so that'd be completely pointless. It'd be completely pointless anyway. It'd be a fish eating contest. A fish eating contest, not a fish eating contest. Or I guess they are technically fish. Could this be all she wrote? I say we go into capture mode and see how this turns out. Whoever gets the next shot is probably gonna win. They ain't backing down now. Could go our way. Looks like Spinosaurus retains. Get your puny little head over here, boy. Nah. You can't even fit in my mouth properly because you're so awkwardly shaped. And that is that. The main event was short. This really is, you really are the Brock Lesnar of this series of dinosaur wrestling matches. It's like you come in, fuck shit up, and the match is over in under 10 minutes. It's like short and to the point. What the hell happened to your hand there? What the hell happened there? Was it your leg? But he walks on all fours, so I guess his leg is kind of stuck through your jaw. Well, that's a sight. So the next one of these will probably be based on Survivor Series. So it'll be Dino Survival, as I titled the previous one I did. And the only match I can think of so far is going to be champion versus champion. So you know, Spinosaurus versus Acrocanthosaurus. You know, as the previous match was going on, I was like, if Stegosaurus wins, we're gonna get Spinosaurus versus Stegosaurus for like the second, well, probably third time now. It's like, we gotta change it up a bit. So luckily, both retained the title. Would have been interesting to see Indoraptor as champion. I mean, we've only had 2 Dino champions, Stegosaurus and Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus 2-time champion, Stegosaurus 1-time champion. Stegosaurus is the only one so far gonna beat Spinosaurus. Technically twice, with the first one not counting because it was an elimination chamber kind of match, and it ended in a no contest because the other dinosaur in the match that was still left standing was an Acrocanthosaurus. So you know, there was no winner there, but Stegosaurus did knock out Spinosaurus that one time, so that was something. So that was Dino Slam. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, the parody based on SummerSlam is just like, it seems to be a common occurrence when it comes to WWE. No matter what they do, fans will be angry. That's always result-wise, like, fans are angry at SummerSlam. I think it's down to two things. One, people that think WWE is pretty shit, because that's, I mean, I haven't really watched in WWE properly in years, but for a while here of it is pretty shit, and even back in the day, they had some pretty shitty stuff too. But, you know, some good stuff here and there, but, you know, mostly kind of it's shitty. And the other one would be people who just hate WWE in general, so it doesn't matter what they do, they will hate it nonetheless. Or, you know, a combination of the two. Because it seems like, I mean, there are literally YouTube channels that pretty much, you know, exist and got popular from, you know, just talking about WWE. Mostly in a negative light because, you know, nobody gives a shit about praising shit. We want to hear the negative stuff. But anyways, hope you enjoyed Dino Slam. It was somewhat lengthy, unsurprisingly so. And I don't think there was a single title change. So, not the most eventful of our title changes this one was it? But hey, whatever. That's that for now. Peace out.